Thanks for dropping in, baby. Yeah, you one tough pig to nail down. You've been picking at me like some kind of maggot. First you go up to Harlem and kill one of the brothers, and that disturbed me. But then you go and steal this valuable young lady from my good friend, Dr. Kananga. Now, old Kananga, he believes in all that card crap. I mean, he's mad.
Well, possession being 9 points of the law, I would say Kananga is your problem, huh? Thank you. In fact, if I were you, I'd watch my step from now on.
Yeah, well, you just let me handle our business with the man. I got my own plans for you, baby. But first, there's one little question that he wants answers for.
In that case, you better ship me back to the island and let him ask in person. I'm not in the habit of giving answers to lackeys.
You damn lucky you got an air left to hear the question with. Which is, did you mess with that?
That's between Solitaire, myself, and Kananga. I'll tell him when I see him.
You ain't gonna see the sunlight unless you answer me.
I had no idea you were so frightened of him.
Did you touch her?
When I see Kananga.
Right.
Quite revealing. Kananga, poppy grower in thousands of acres of well-camouflaged fields protected by the voodoo threat of Baron Sandy. And as Mr. Big, distributor and wholesaler through a chain of Philly of Soul restaurants.
Wholesale? Sell heroin for money?
My apologies, I'm sure you simply give it away.
Excellent, Mr. Park. That's precisely what I intend to do. 2 tons of it, to be exact. When entering into a fiercely competitive field, one finds it advisable to give away free samples. Man or woman, black or white, I don't discriminate.
2 tons of heroin with a street value well over $1 billion, nationally distributed free. Well, that should make a certain group of families rather angry, wouldn't you say?
Angry? Why, my dear Mr. Bond, it'll positively drive them out of their minds and subsequently out of the business.
Quite ingenious. A sort of junkies welfare system.
Well, merely until the number of addicts in the country has doubled, shall we say. Then I will begin to market that acreage that you blundered into the other day. That heroin will be very expensive indeed, leaving myself and the phone company the only 2 going monopolies in this nation for years to come.
And here I thought it was Solitaire did the fortune telling.
Let's hope for both your sakes she still can. The question still stands, Mr. Bond, asked by the gentleman concerned. Did you touch her?
Well, it's not the sort of question a gentleman answers.
Well, having set the example, I don't expect Miss Solitaire to be any less the lady. By the way, that's a particularly handsome watch you're wearing, Mr. Bond. May I see it, please?
You'll forgive me if I don't get up. Butterhook.
D. On the first wrong answer from Miss Solitaire, you will snip the little finger of Mr. Bond's right hand. Starting with the second wrong answer, you will proceed to the more vital areas. Mr. Barnes. Watch. The registration number 3266. Do I speak the truth?
You speak the truth.
Well, if nothing else, at least I have laid your fears to rest. My compliments on a splendid operation. There is one thing, however,
Whisper.
Take him to the farm.
Please? I can manage. Oh, you could open a door for me there.
I open champagne?
No, it's a surprise.
Oh, a surprise.
Good afternoon. A water pistol.
Pass me that rope. Turn her around.
You always take a shower with a pistol?
Put your hands up and get out of here. Keep on walking.
But you haven't answered my question.
Reception. Can I help you?
This is Miss Andrews, room 602. Put this down.
I see why these packets carry a government warning.
Give me that.
Certainly can damage your health.
Oh, you're hurting my arm.
I'll break it unless you tell me where those bullets go.
No, I can't.
Try.
You'll kill me.
Who?
Oh. I can't tell you. Oh. Go, Mike.
You see what you can do when you try? You work for him?
I don't work for him. I'm his.
Oh, so he's a lover too.
Only before he kills.
Bullfighters do the same thing. Claims it improves the eye. His eye is on me. Where can I find him?
I don't know. I don't know.
I said where?
I don't know where. He doesn't tell me everything. I know he has a date at the Bottoms Up Club tonight.
How will I recognize him?
Tall, slim, and dark.
Says my aunt. Anything distinctive about him?
Yes, but how can I... He's not like other people. He has 3.
Fascinating anatomical tidbit, but probably the most useless piece of information I ever heard. Unless, of course, the Bottoms Up is a strip club, and Scaramanga is performing there. You'll have to do better.
He usually wears a white linen suit, black tie, and jewelry, all gold.
You're improving.
I don't want you to twist my arm again.
I don't want to either. So I'll tell you what you're going to do, Miss Anders. You're going to take those golden bullets to Mr. Scaramanga, because if he doesn't get them, he may not show up at the Bottoms Up. And I want him there.
Why should you trust me?
I don't. But neither will Mr. Scaramanga trust you if he hears about this interesting little conversation. Who knows? He may even use one of those little golden bullets on you. And that would be a pity, because they're very expensive.
I'll take them to him.
Let's drink to that. Bottoms up?
Okay.
All I need out of here is the detonator.
James, are you sure you know what you're doing?
It has to be a first time for everything.
Lost. What's the problem?
Mustn't touch any part of the impulse conductor circuit.
This ring houses the impulse conductor circuit, sir.
It's magnetic. I mustn't touch it with any part of the detonator.
What happens if you do?
It'll go off. I think I'm ever going to fly with anyone else.
You're so right, Mr. Bond.
This is where we leave you, Mr. Bond.
A little premature, isn't it?
Enjoy your flight.
Santos Frogston. Watch it. Santos. Nikos.
JIM diving equipment for salvage work at depths of more than 300 feet.
Raw opium. An old smuggler's trick. Kristatos knows them all.
Get your men out of here.
Έτοιμοι να φύγουμε.
Now.
Good evening, Mr. Bond.
Good evening.
Well rested? I believe you and Miss Magda have met.
It was a pleasure.
You're too kind.
You don't mind if we start? The souffle can't wait.
At the risk of appearing to be making light dinner conversation, may I ask exactly why I'm here? I mean, after all, you do have the egg.
True, but we don't have all the answers.
Or supposing, for argument's sake, I don't feel like talking.
Well, don't worry, you will. You will.
Let me guess. Thumbscrews and hot coals.
Hardly. We're much more sophisticated than that.
Sodium pentothal?
A bit crude. Very unreliable. We prefer curare with an effective psychedelic compound. Guaranteed results.
But with permanent brain damage.
An unfortunate side effect. One of our specialities. Stuffed sheep's head.
It's odd. But when I'm stared at, I seem to lose my appetite. Oh, thank you for dinner.
Until tomorrow, then.
Well, I'll say goodnight.
I could come in for a nightcap. Some other time, perhaps. I don't suppose you'd care for a nightcap? No.
Смотри! Пошли! Пока все здесь. Сложи их! Вот, пошли, фонари, контакт! Там его задержите! Хорошо, вернемся на дорогу!
thought you'd never get back.
Well, there was a heck of a crowd on the piece.